So apparently my viewers like to see me suffer. Well, get ready to enjoy this cheap brew review. Welcome to a steaming hot day here in the beer garden where a thunderstorm is imminent, so let's hurry up and get this thing in before we all get electrocuted. And hey, if you're here because you like beer, and let's be honest, why else would you be? Please tap that subscribe button down below, or please follow depending on which platform you're watching, because I have low self-esteem and I crave the attention of others. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers as fast as we can, so hey, the more in the pool, the better time we're gonna have. And the reason why I say a lot of you must like to see me suffer, because a lot of you nominated this beer for a cheap brew review, keeping in mind, and I've stated before, I don't like Belgian whites and I don't like wheat beer, so up this round, per your request, Blue Moon Belgian White Wit Beer. 5.4% alcohol, something like, I don't know, very few, like 9 IBUs, something like that. My history with Belgian White goes back to when I homebrewed a 5-gallon bucket of them. I'm a very small-time homebrewer. So for the first time, I made a Belgian White, and I kind of liked it, but nobody else liked it, so I wound up having to drink the entire 5-gallon bucket myself. After that, I was pretty much over Belgian white beer for about a decade. And as far as wheat beers are concerned, I just can't seem to get them cold enough, and they don't seem to be refreshing. I'm mildly allergic to wheat, so what could go wrong with this brew review? Once again, I must have subconsciously color coordinated my outfit with the label of this beer. And hey, coming up at the end of this video, I'm gonna rate Blue Moon Belgian White beer out of 5 stars. How good a beer is this? Don't be fooled by Blue Moon. It's not a Belgian beer. It's an American knockoff, brewed by Miller Coors in Golden, Colorado. So let's pop the top on what I anticipate as being a twist-off cap. Right on! First sign of a cheap beer. And if you're new to the channel, you may not know about those 2 haters I had who were just killing me over drinking the cheap brews out of the bottles and cans. Well, that has inspired merch. A Beer Snob's cheap brew review, and of course the leather patch trucker cap. Can't get these anymore anywhere. They are sold out. Let's pour for the haters. There we go. Pretty much straight up what you would anticipate in a Belgian white or a wheat beer, that haziness. If you look down the barrel of the gun there, yeah, you get some, I don't know if you can see that, you get that sediment in the bottom of it. Blue Moon says they brew this with Valencia oranges, which I'm not an orange expert, but I think they come from California. All right, time for the liquid to hit the lips, and I don't want to drink alone. Grab yourself a beer too. Let's go. Cheers. Okay. Oh man, thank you to everyone who nominated Blue Moon for this cheap brew review. Not exactly cheap, $8.99 a 6-pack, but hey, a viewer request, I had to do it. All right, I'll be honest, it is a little bit better than I remember. I haven't had Blue Moon in forever, a long time, because I just, like I said, I'm totally over Belgian whites. It's not as bad as I remember, but not as good as I would hope it would be. I get an acceptable amount of orange in it. Of course, if you're drinking a proper Belgian beer, it's served with a slice of orange, and you know, they cut it nicely and stick it on the corner of the glass, and if you want to, you can go ahead and throw it in there. So this has that kind of a fake kind of a orange taste. I know they say they brew it with a Valencia peels. I'm not so sure about that, but hey. Epic. And then it comes in the wheat, and again, there's something about wheat beer. I don't like the mouthfeel of it. It makes my mouth feel fuzzy and thick, like it's coated with wheat. And with that orange flavor and the whole mouthfeel of the wheat beer, it's kind of like if you made yourself a glass of Tang, but you didn't stir in all the Tang powder enough, you didn't stir it up enough, and so you got little clumps of Tang. You got your Tang bits in your mouth, which kind of reminds me of a date I had one time. But I digress. So out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good brew. Again, this is not in the cheap category, $8.99 a 6er, but it's in the request bin. So who would be drinking Blue Moon Belgian White? I imagine some of those people who think that they're very Eurocentric but have never been to Europe. They like to wear their skinny jeans and mock turtleneck tops with their black frame glasses and sitting around drinking Blue Moon Belgian White? Art school townies, perhaps? That college graduate who just got their first job and can afford something other than total crap beer, so they buy this and they think that they're drinking really good beer? Alright, so let's rate Blue Moon Belgian White out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good brew. I'm going to have to ring you up at 2.18 stars out of 5. All right, so hey, I'd like to hear your opinions below. Please do comment, and I would like to hear your experience with Blue Moon or any sort of Belgian white beer. Also requests, please put them down below. And thank you to all of you who dared me to do the Blue Moon Belgian, or excuse me, requested the Blue Moon Belgian White. I hope you enjoyed the last 10 ounces of my suffering. And hey, before you watch a couple of more of my videos, grab yourself a beer and you drink that beer. Cheers.